Alright guys, and welcome back. So, again, streaming DM prep work for the campaign coming up tomorrow, I'm assuming. And we haven't actually confirmed D&D tomorrow, but since we've been off the past 2 weeks, I figured highly unlikely that we are not playing D&D tomorrow. So, where we left off here, I was talking about how big this is. Obviously, I did not get time over the past 24 hours to shrink this down. That is definitely, I've decided, something that I want to do. It's just one of those things. It's going to take a good bit of work to get everything. Let me go ahead and, for example, get this whole entire floor shrunk down in specific. That is a lot of work to do. So one of these deals where that will be fixed eventually, but for now, since all that is busy work, and I don't like streaming busy work, we will be doing the encounters today. So, and maybe a little bit of design, because I didn't do much with the basement. So maybe we do a little bit more design on the basement. Maybe I throw a couple more crates and stuff in the attic. Maybe we do a little bit of that. But for the most part, I'm going to start on the encounter design. And again, this is a straightforward skull bashing campaign, even though my new players, are trying to turn it into a role-playing campaign. One of those things, as I mentioned last time, I do love me role-playing, and I do like letting the players role-play if they want to. It's just that was not the intent of this campaign. It was supposed to be a quick and dirty, let's play something, let's do some skull bashing, level up some characters, stuff like that. That was the intent of this campaign, so I'm going to make it... Let's see, make it along those lines, and then if they end up role-playing it out, then alright, whatever, I'll adapt. But it will be designed for just smash and bash. So, hack and slash, whatever you want to call it. On the first floor, I said I want some barbarians and some wizards, so we'll see what is just in the SRD. Also, last time, so I don't know if I've mentioned this, I've been trying out Mythic Table. And it's one of those things, you can set characters up in Mythic Table. Huh. Fascinating. You can set characters up so it can work as a... Shoot. Sorry, I'm clicking a bunch of boxes over here on my other screen, trying to get this up and running. It can act as a campaign management solution to an extent. Last time I had an Excel sheet up, which I am trying to get up right now, which is what's slowing me down here. There we go, and is now up. And do I have the Excel? It does not look like I have the Excel scene anymore, so we'll give me just half a second to get that up. Preview editor. Let's see. Add source. Smart select that. Getting it up and running. Don't see any sensitive information on this screen, so I should be good. Cool, let's add a background just in case. Background, my default background. There we go. And push live. Alright, there we go. So, this was the spreadsheet that I had last time. I put all the encounters based on the room the encounter happened in. The biggest problem I had with using this spreadsheet is that the characters actually... back to it being hack and slash, and the characters bulldozing through the castle keep, or keep, not actually a castle keep, but a fort. With the characters busting through the fort, I actually had to keep on moving characters, moving the characters over to different different spreadsheets, and grabbing guards and pasting them onto other spreadsheets. So it's one of these deals where this did not work out terribly well. And Mythic Table, I don't actually need this. I can just do it in Mythic Table, I'm pretty sure. Actually, I don't recall if Mythic Table has the HP available. However, point of this being is that until I get Mythic Table set up, because I have to export the dungeon to a Mythic Table to start set. Well, I don't necessarily need to do that to start setting up the encounters, but it's one of those deals that I've only done this once or twice in Mythic Table. So before I do that, I want to go ahead and just use the spreadsheet, continue using the spreadsheet for the time being, and we will probably start doing the start doing the Mythic Table encounter designs, assuming I decide to keep on using Mythic Table. It's one of these deals where Mythic Table hasn't been superb. I like the fact that it is extremely easy to use. That's the number one bonus on it, but it has not been super useful. Like they're basically turning things invisible, and it doesn't have dynamic lighting and stuff like that. So one of these deals where I don't know if I'll keep on using it or if I'll switch to another system, just because, again, this is largely in evaluation stage, which is very useful for the fact that I am... Ooh, this is useful. I do want some cult members. Which is part of the reason for doing just a generic hack and slash campaign, because this gives me an opportunity to test out different map programs to possibly switch to, while it doesn't necessarily matter. Like, I'm not setting up a whole entire campaign all at the same time inside of, for example, Roll20. I'm just hopping in, throwing some stuff on the board, and seeing how well it works. So, let us see. This is 1/8. Challenge rating 8 for the cult leader. Cultists. That is what I want. We will come back to this guy in a minute, because, again, the cultists are... Alright, there's the full list of NPCs. Level 5. The cultists are going to be on floor 2, I was talking about. Multi-attack, shield bash, parry, gladiator. Oh, yeah, I'm thinking maybe. So I said barbarians and wizard. We kind of fought. So we fought pirates last time. I'm kind of thinking maybe something a little more straightforward for the guild house, a little more official, I guess I should say. So gladiator kind of fits in a little bit more official, like he actually has armor and stuff. Well, actually, this one only has studded leather armor. It's not real. I mean, it's not the, yeah. I saw the spear and the shield bash, honestly, is what I saw. So, I saw those, and I was thinking some, Parthenon, like, what do you want to call him? Some Greek hero is kind of what I was thinking in my head, because I saw spear and shield bash. I mean, it's not like he's using a net and trident, right? Let's see what else we can find. Highway bandits we decided was no good. Yeah, let's open this up and see what we have in there. I was actually looking for, like, maybe one or two. I was thinking a variety of barbarian type guys, like just brutes, really is what I was talking about when I was talking barbarians. So I was thinking maybe one or two orc barbarians, and then a couple, like I was saying, more straightforward guys like the gladiator. Bandits, pirates. One of those things, I can always rename these guys and say, haha, it says it's bandit or pirate, but it's actually a barbarian. Let's see. What is the guard's rating? 4. And the officer, 5. Not much higher. And that was sneak attack. First mate, still 5. And sneak attack, it's a rogue. Not what I'm looking for right now. Okay. We tried that one. I did open up the NPCs page though, right? Yeah. Let's see. Blessed Berserkers. Nice. Yeah, there's an actual Berserker. Medium human. Reckless Great Axe. No actual orc abilities, and it's only rating 2. One of these things I'm trying to avoid actually just going over to the Barbarian page. I'm trying to just use stats already available. Boom, boom, boom. Let's grab a knight. Let's see what the knight looks like. Challenge rating 3, not big enough. Do I have a sorted by challenge rating button? No. I do not have a sort by challenge rating button. Okay. Would be useful. Let's see what the bad man is. Hopefully he's not a level 1. Level 5. Again. Well, not again. I didn't really say this. Like, I really would like most of my guys to be around there. So I did mention that characters were supposed to be level 9 last time, but they went and duped me into being level 6. So I'm trying to find stuff for level 9 so I can make them level 9 now. It's one of these things I may have to resort to just modifying the NPCs. I was trying to save some time and not do that, but I may be out of luck. So let's see. Paragon Knight looks like a paladin. I don't actually want a paladin. We have cultist still. Slave Pitmaster. Unarmed strike. Nope. Okay, this is a monk. You know what? We can have a monk. That's fine. And it's close in level. I'll take that. It could be a bad monk. What's a saver? Thief. Okay. Do not want one of those right now. Avoid doing work. Avoid doing work. Tattooed Pit Champion. Level 9. I'll take it. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this guy looks good. I like this guy. Alright, so we got a Gladiator, Slave Pitmaster, Tattooed Pit Champion. Thug is probably low level. Tribal Warrior. 1/8 CR. Doesn't have any abilities on it. Vicious Warrior. 13. A bit powerful. So let's see. On the first floor. This guy's going on the first floor. The cultists are going on the second floor. Yeah, I don't think I can include him. We will keep him in mind for the future because we are going to need stuff around about level 13 in the future. Zook Trapper. Veteran. Challenge rating 3. Nope. Alright, I was looking for... Well, I also wanted a wizard, right? Nah, I decided back to... I'm going to change that. So we're just going to do some... And that changes the brutes to be more specific because it's not actually barbarians. Some muscle, some hired muscle. And maybe one ranged attacker. Again, I want to save the actual wizards for the next encounter, so... Let's see. Do any of you guys have ranged attacks? You have a longbow, but you're a wrestler, so I don't really want to put you at the back. Let us scout. Scout is probably low level. Yeah, half CR. No interesting abilities. Red Scorpion Assassin. You know what? Maybe... Nah, actually. I'll keep him open. Again, I want to have... Let me start collecting rogues, because I want to have ninjas in this attic. So... Pirate Sniper. Let's see what Pirate Sniper looks like. Yeah, cool. Has interesting abilities. I like interesting. Rifled musket. Why do we have a musket? I mean, like, I get pirates, but... Alright, he may not have that musket when we get there, but this is a good start for the first floor, I think. And then I will reevaluate after I get done leveling this guy up. I'll level this guy up and then reevaluate whether or not we need anything else. So, toss this into Excel for the time being. Again, until I... what you call it? Oh, actually, that is the one thing that Mythic Table does not have for sure, is stat blocks. It has macros. It has macros to roll stuff on, which is nice, but it does not actually have stat blocks. You can put that all in the description, which is okay, but not ideal. Pirate Sniper. Okay, so that is that. So that is most of the first floor work done. So let's grab some cultists. Alright, let's see what the actual cultist looks like. Probably low level. Yep, very low level. Not useful. Alright, so he's just kind of hacky slashy cultist. Like stab people with daggers cultist. I'm looking for spellcaster specifically. For example, the cultist leader. Cultist sorcerer. Yeah, I see this 3PP thing. Let's see. Okay, it doesn't look like it's actually on that page, so I noticed that. Oh, okay, this is a fan creation and not part of the SRD. Got it. That's what the 3PP is. I wasn't sure if it had a what you call it, had a different license, was the only thing I was concerned with. Cult Sorcerer was low level. Again, may just end up leveling him up. Cultist. One Coasty. Sorry. Yeah, this is another one. Back to, I like the interesting abilities. Interesting abilities is what makes the game makes combat for me, honestly. Whoops. So I'm thinking of leveling him up too. And I was only gonna have like 5 total on there, so. And when you see me hopping back and forth between pages, that's just me going over to Excel. So you're not missing out on much. I'm just pasting URLs. That's all that's happening here. Where's the other one? There he is. Not actually copying down stat blocks because, again, I want to try doing most of that in Mythic Table this time as opposed to the Excel sheets. So that brings us over to So I thought I saw Red Scorpion. Oh, Scorpion Cultist is what I saw. Okay. And this is a half. No. Okay. Back to the Red Scorpion kind of reminds me of a ninja name. +5 to hit. 23 hits. Huh? One target. How's this work? There's no cooldown on that. So isn't it always better to just use this than anything else? Like, it's higher average damage, and you get 3 targets instead of 1 target, so it's higher overall damage as well. Why would you ever... I mean, alright, 2060, but when are you ever going to be outside of 60 foot? I don't know. I mean, I guess you do, but in the thick of it, I don't see very many situations which you are not. Regardless, so far we're just looking at the red. Let's see if we can find actual ninjas. Oh, there's a Myrmidon. He might go on the first floor. That is not a Myrmidon that I'm familiar with. I mean, like, he's got a long sword. Okay, so this is a Gish. This Myrmidon is a Gish. Okay. Let's see. Do. So the question is, because why did you return? Yeah, during its first turn, has advantage on attack growth. The question is whether or not I don't just take this and just add throwing stars or something like that. I don't really feel the need to make the ninjas particularly. Let's really quick do a search, I guess. Ninja. Boo. Well, NPCs come back up, but is there actually a ninja on the... I didn't see a ninja while going through the list. Yeah. Control F does not find ninjas either. So it would be a matter of... Okay, yeah. Navigation is borked. Good to know. Ninja. It'd be a matter of creating one if I really wanted to. Okay. We're not going to be 13, so it'd be up to here. So it would swap out the cunning action, or I guess augment the cunning action. We get some key abilities. Okay, so these are like Naruto ninjas. Okay. These are Naruto ninjas, not necessarily the kind of ninjas that I was thinking of. I mean, alright, so to be fair, actually, had they just left it at key and not talked about sealing techniques, I would not be thinking Naruto. To be fair. Get out of here, Ad. You distracted me. Yeah, to be fair, I would... Any of these abilities, I would just be like, okay, cool. Like Mystic Ninja, whatever. But the second you call them seal abilities, or seal techniques, now I'm like, you're a ninja. I mean, you're a Naruto ninja. Yeah, I'll grab both of these. Class option, and we'll look at modifying the character later. Next sheet. There's the ninja, and then here's my base for the ninja. if I want to swap out and modify the character. Okey-dokies. So there's that. And then in the basement, so that's all 3 floors. In the basement, though, we are having our super soldiers. Turn this stuff off. Cool. All right. So the idea here that I was going with is this leads off somewhere, and that is a random hole in the wall over there that I see. Let's try to fix that. Click. There we go. So I do this and then change it to erase if I understand how this works correctly. There we go. Cool. That did work the way I expected it to. So the idea here is I was thinking about this over here, having a secret passage off into the city underground, but this being the big thing, this being a cistern that has no longer been in use, and then having a secret wall to get in here somehow. And I was thinking about just having this be one big old mash pit, because the super soldiers always come through the walls. That's been the theme of the campaign. They burrow through the walls. Super soldiers, for the record, in case you have not been following the previous ones, whoopsies, there we go. They are based off of the gray orcs that I found in here, because I really like the idea of, where's the gray orcs? There we go. Of these magic absorbing super soldiers. So they run in, they tank all the magic spells, they go savage with their claws, you know. That's what I was thinking as the plus they have these nice abilities like silent hunters and synchronized tribes, which allow them to use pack tactics is basically what it does. And then close the distance here. Like, that's all really cool abilities that I like. Point being is I'm trying to figure out at what point I give these guys weapons. I think I talked about giving them weapons starting in this encounter. I wanted them to be more super soldiery. So the last 2, they've been the prototypes, so they haven't had weapons. So what I'm basically gonna happen here is I'll grab, I'm thinking something like the Town Guard template or something like that. Added these abilities onto it. First one was orcs. Second one was elves. I'm trying to think. I kind of want to save humans for the very last one, as human-centric as that may be. And Drago-centric. I don't know what the technical term is for it in D&D. But this one I have not made up my mind on. Orcs, elves. Oh, pardon me. Humans, gnomes, halflings, dwarves. I don't really want to go dwarves. Don't particularly want to go dwarves. You know what? Maybe I go humans this time, and then the very last ones are mules. So half elf, half dwarfs. That's an idea. Just one of those things, trying to get the most abilities out of one specific creature. So that's the idea. That's the concept so far. And the last fights we had with these guys, I gave them slight bonuses. I mean, it was decent bonuses. It was like +2 to hidden damage. I did the ability bonuses. I gave them ability bonuses, but it was effectively something like +2 to hidden damage and +4 HD or something like that is what I did last time. And my players just steamrolled through that. Now this one, again, I'm thinking is going to be more of a mosh pit, just overwhelming forces. So I might keep them low still, but again, they are supposed to be getting better and better. So I'm going to have to balance how many I have versus the player abilities. Again, the players right now, their group does not have any real AoEs. It's basically all melee. So this works out really well for the mosh pit because that makes it a lot more dangerous for them because they can't just clear whole swaths. Obviously, they do have the advantage in the fact that the magic absorption ability does not actually do anything, does not actually come into play because none of them are using magic. But I do get the advantage when I overwhelm with forces, so that is a plus. Almost threw my coffee. So let's see. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm going to start... Did I want to add anything else? Whoops. Stop it, menus. I'm not trying to get menus. There we go. Did I want to actually add anything else to the map is the only question. Actually, so I'm a little hesitant to hit this button. Where's it at? Okay, I don't actually see it. I saw last time a rough it up option, which I thought was supposed to make stuff like this, which is a underground thing, you know, more rough. But I don't actually see that option at this point. And I was going to say I'm a little hesitant to hit it to begin with, because join racks, those are my only options. Because where was that? Huh. Oh, that was up here, wasn't it? Because I'm afraid that it's going to do the whole entire map, and I don't want the top floors, what'd you call it? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, roughs up all dungeon layers. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to avoid hitting this at this point. I could save and then reload, but I don't particularly feel like doing that. It's saying that I can set roughness per level. Let's see what happens if I do this. Okay, all that does is I mean, that makes sense, right? The grid roughness makes sense. I wonder if another roughness variable shows up over here, or you know, over here in style. Stroke roughness. Nah. Okay, all this is doing is making it more pen-like, like more hand-drawn looking. And if that is what Rough It Up does, then I actually don't need that. I was curious whether or not it would actually make like jagged edges and whatnot, but it does not appear to do that. It doesn't seem. So, no longer necessary, assuming that that is what it does. Alright. So if I don't actually want to put anything else down here, which I'm not exactly convinced I want to, unless, you know what, there is, let me grab an image thing just so that I can check the images really quick. I was thinking about filling this cistern up with skeletons. So if we have skeletons in here somewhere, well, it's probably not in this one if it is. Let's see, where would that be? They might have some in here. This one or the other one, the other black and white drawing. Yeah, there we go. There's bones. One of those things. The rest of the map is colored, but These are bones which are naturally black and white, so it actually won't stand out as much if I do just throw them all over the ground. Okay, I can also use rubble. I can also, back to this being rough, I can rough this up by using rubble. That is an idea. And here's some more bones. I kind of like the bone piles on the other one better. So I think I'll use the bone piles over there, but let me actually take some of this rubble. We'll come down here to basement, add another, whoops, that would be this button right here. There we go. Rename basement images. All right, now let's get some of those rocks in here. Rubble, just kind of, and okay, we do not have, yeah, do not clip the layer. That is good. I was gonna say I actually don't want it clipping the layer. And that's alright if they're outside of the wall. Not particularly gonna worry about it. One of these things where a nice feature on this would be an option to randomly reposition, because for rubble like this, obviously it's all facing the same way and I don't want to run back around fixing that, spinning them so that they're not so consistent. The only other question will be whether or not the players actually notice that they're all facing the same direction. So one of these deals may not be an issue. And now I'm being less precise with my placement because this is going to take forever to populate. I guess this is my last one. And I actually am thinking about leaving the bottom left hand side here clear as a red herring, because again, this side over here is the way that leads out in theory. So I'm thinking about leaving that other one clear. Now Axebane is the one that had the bones. Let's see if they have other things too. Rock piles. Guess what? I already threw all those stuff all over, so I'm not doing that. Bunch of traps. Not gonna do traps. Alright, we're back to bones. No bones about it. But alright. And I want the bone density to be rather high. I do, because these are all in the same area, they will need to be spun, which is a little bit annoying, but we will survive. Actually, I'll do that first before I throw down the other stuff. Let's get you randomized. Pseudo randomized, because humans can't be random. That actually is a pretty good quote. So I could not find this quote. I tried Googling this quote because I liked it. I believe it was quoted from Letters from the Underground, I think. And one of the things, part of the reason why I wanted to Google it was that I wanted to know the source for sure. But it was a quote that basically said, if an entity could exist which could perfectly determine the course of actions of a human, man would make himself mad in order to, I can't remember the exact word, but basically just to prove that he still has self-determination. Interesting and good quote, in my opinion. Again, could not actually, Google did not actually help me find the actual, for it. But, this is going to be very difficult to see the grid layers on this one, in this area, for my players. That's right. That will be okay, though. That is okay because Mythic Table has overlaid overlaid grids. So we can use the grid on Mythic Table in place of that. In place of being able to see in this area where the actual grids are. What's this look close up? I'm not like making something super stupid looking close up, right? Because my players are probably going to be somewhere in this range. All right. Mythic Table. I don't think any map program I've seen actually fixes the player's zoom in, zoom out ability. Like, doesn't stop them from zooming out. So it's one of those things. For all I know, my players will be playing like this far zoomed out, even though they can't see anything else. Also, back to, I mentioned before that at one point I was getting pretty bad lag. I think I'm starting to get it again. It's not nearly as bad as it had been, but it kind of feels like it is there, and it's one of those things. I don't know if turning stuff off actually fixes that or not. So, alright, now I think I have everything done that I wanted to have done for the whatchamacallit. For the map. So I'm going to kick us over to, will I kick us over to Excel? I was going to say I was going to kick us over to Excel. Let me look at these guys really quick. Yeah, so these guys need to be leveled up, and I kind of need the ninja thing for them. So let's go ahead and do that now. Let's go ahead and level these guys up. The Great Orcs, I'll figure out in a little bit. I think I will start with these guys. And I gotta reopen Ninja. Open Ninja. Click. There we go. Alright, so yeah, alright, I'm gonna switch this over to Excel. Excel. Alright, Attic Ninjas. Second floor cultists. Whoops. First floor brawlers. Basement super soldiers. There we go. Alright, and I don't have anything obviously for those yet, but that's okay. So back to working on the ninjas first. So let me see whether or not this table pastes in alright. Because I kind of like to just copy paste everything and then modify it over here. So let's see how well this copy pastes over. Okay, Control Z. Paste as text. Try that. Alright, cool. There we go. So we are going to up this. I want to go, well, I'm going to delete these hit points and just leave it as HD. So we want to add another 2 levels. Get them up to 98. I'm going to leave the stat block the same because it's only 2 levels. I'm going to call this a 7 since I'm going to be adding abilities. I added some HD and I'm adding abilities. I wonder if, let me check a actual character really quick. Let us see. What the heck am I searching? I got over here and I somehow ended up, okay, that's what happened. Okay. So let's see. I'm just going to type in Barbarian. I can't remember because I don't play 5e often enough. At what stage you get your improved proficiency bonuses? Okay, you do get an extra proficiency bonus at 9th level. And these guys just got to 9th level. So I should up that. So, I'm assuming all these skills are proficiency bonuses skills. Otherwise, they wouldn't be listed. That's my guess. So I'm just going to update these guys. 5, 5, and 10. They have perception, it looks like, trained. So I guess it's a 15. Let's see. I don't see... Oh yeah, that would be down here. So these attacks now get +1 to hit. That did not work. There we go, +1 to hit. So that's going to be 7. And 7. And now, let us go over to the Nin. So we got key. You have 3 key points +1 at every additional level. And they get an extra 2 at 9. So the fact that they just hit 9 is major. So they have 5 abilities and 3 at 3rd level +1 for every rogue level. So it is just equal to your rogue level. I don't know why they bother saying 3 at 3rd level then. They should just say equal to your rogue level. So let's go ahead and key points. 9, and now let's grab some abilities. Actually, really quick, let me seal techniques. Yeah, casting. Saving throws. Yeah, okay, this is all basic stuff. Although your charisma modifier, which is +1, so saving throws equals 8 plus proficiency is 4, so that's 12 plus the 1 for charisma is 13. 13. Actually, the top one I separated into 2 cells. This one I did in 1 cell with an equal sign. Let's try to be a little bit consistent here. There we go. And now we get to pick out abilities. Let's do Paralyzing Palm. I like that one. No. Control Z. Paste special. This is where I'm trying to get. Text. There we go. Boom. Ooh, substitution jutsu. Sure. Why not? Substitution jutsu. None of the players that are currently playing have spells, but I'm going to grab this just in case. Oh, actually, no, that's right. The Barbarian. The Barbarian has some spells, so we're going to grab that for fun. So I don't know if we need substitution jutsu if we already have. I mean, if we have untouchable, I don't know if we, or yeah. If we have, if we have the first one, I don't know if we need untouchable as well. Let's see what other bit of blood cannot use bonus actions or reactions. Oh, I like this one. This one is nice. That is a very cool ability. And they get 5 of them, right? 3 plus 2 for being 9th level. All right, yeah. All right, cool. Feign death. While calamity can hide by pressing yourself. It implies. So it says hide in plain sight, but it doesn't say. I mean, all right, never mind. 13th level required. We take it back. Just 10 foot? Alright, we don't really need that. Actually, you know what? We'll do it because it's thematic. I'll take it. It's thematic. Blinding speed. We are now ninja running. Arms flared back behind us. And that's our 5 abilities. Unless I want to... Let's see. Unless I want to break off some of these abilities because we have multiple ninjas. Yeah, you know what? Let's actually break these, have different ninjas with some different abilities. So they're going to have the same 4 abilities, I think. And then we'll break off some of them. So one of them will be pressure points. One of them will be hobble. I'm going to delete this line. Yeah, just one of them will be unravel spell. So I'll grab one more ability and move this down. All of them will have... Actually, you know what? How about these 4 be my abilities, and then I'll grab some generic ones for up here. Because these are kind of generic abilities, so to say. And then these are specifically, could be specific... wait, how many rogues was I going to have? I think I was going to have 5. I think I was going to have 5 assassins, so I should grab one more of those abilities. And it's one of these things, it's a pain in the butt to swap back and forth, but I will swap you back over here because we're going to pick out some more abilities. So this poison key, okay, it's DC 10 is what poison is normally, it's saying. So I do think that I will grab this as a generic ability for all of them. So I'll grab that as a generic ability for all of them, even though it's one of those things. It's only a 13 DC, so it's only +3, but we will go ahead and it's reasonable, is what it basically comes down to. Alright, so we already have the, the Long Strider, so Misty Step seems a little redundant. I mean, obviously it's... Oh, okay. So we can turn ourselves invisible. Huh. Alright, so because my players are not really spellcasters, I'm not going to take that one just because that seems the greater invisibility thing. Seems like it's just going to make the fight way too unfun for them. So I'm going to skip that one. Huh. Let's see. Okay. Huh. Alright, I guess it's going to be sheer scale as the last of the generic abilities. I'm running out of abilities, as it turns out. So, I'm going to paste that in. Not going to bother. Switching scenes. So that's my 4 basic abilities, and then I just need one more special ability for the last guy. So the last guy. Does this darkness, I forget, does it stop black? Yeah, dark vision rather. Okay, yeah, it does. So, and never mind. I'm not gonna use it. Only because the other characters would also need it, the other ninjas. So it's not as useful. Not good for coordinated battle. Boom 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 boom. We have paralyzing, we have pressure points. Special ability for the 5th guy. Hobble. Boom boom boom. Use Ninja's present feature to treat a failed check to use that feature as a success. Huh. Okay, well, it's 13th level anyway. I don't understand it, but it's 13th level anyway, so. At 9th level, polymorph. Okay, there's an idea. So, can we get a dragon? Can we turn one of these guys into a dragon? Can I see myself? Do I count as a, what you call it? Yeah, alright. What kind of dragon can we get at level 9? Let's find out. Come back up here. Dargan. Dargan. Boop, 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 boop. I actually, let's see, what kind of dragon would the ninja be? I mean, only because I'm not going to do black just because they're dressed in black typically. I mean, at least that's how I'm going to run them, is dressed in black. That's how I'm going to describe them. So I'm not going to do that. Where are monsters? Monsters by type. I want the full list of dragons. Dargans. Actually, you know what? Go back. I do not want monsters by type. I want monsters by CR. That way I can go to 9 and find out what dragons are at 9. Make my life easier. Dargan. Young blue or silver? Blue is lightning. Yeah, blue lightning. It makes sense for the ninja. Alright, cool. Copy. Paste. That did not work the way I expected it to. Boom, 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 boom. Huh. Okay. Did not come right up, so we're gonna find blue dragons then. Bliss dragons. Is there another dragon comma blue? Yeah. Young. Here we go. Alright. I'm just going to copy this over then. And we have a lightning breath, which is cool. And other than that, it's just hacky slashy stuff. Cannot fly indoors. It is large. That's going to have a little bit of difficulty fitting into the attic, but so long as I put him at the center of the attic, I think I can justify it, right? The center is going to be the high part, so I'm going to say he's squished down and can't really move. Or takes, yeah, I'll squish him down, give him disadvantage, and half movement, I guess is how I'll play it. I mean, he does probably have a 10-foot reach, I'm assuming. Yeah, 10-foot reach with bite. Only 5-foot reach with claw. Does he have a tail? He has no tail slap. Not old enough to have a tail slap, I guess. Does have blind sight, which is cool. But none of the characters, again, have invisibility. The big thing is just going to be the lightning breath. Recharge 5 to 6. I forget. 5E. Recharge. Okay, so it's a dice roll. Okay. Cool. Alright, where did my dragon go? Dargon, where you at? There we go. Copy. Put this over in Excel. Actually, let me make sure. Nin. Yeah, actually, I will paste this over in Excel. At the top. Since that's where all my URLs are. Insert. Let me switch over to Excel really quick because you don't really need to see me copying over the Nin ability. Art of Transformation. Try that again. My keyboard did not do the thing I expected it to. Alright, so the last guy has Art of Transformation, turns himself into a dragon. There we go. Alright. So we have these guys set up as level 9 guys. This challenge rating 7 is probably inaccurate. It's one of those things I'm not particularly concerned about challenge rating in this campaign because I'm not really giving out EXP. So it's just a matter of whether or not the characters die. Alright, on the first floor, let's grab some dudes. I'm only going to grab the guys that need to be leveled up. So I think that's the NPC Gladiator needs to be leveled up. So let's grab him. I can close the ninjas down. Yeah, he's level 5. So let's grab all this stuff and paste it over to Excel for you guys to see. Paste text. There we go. Alright, so he is... Wow, how is he... He's challenge rating 5 and he has 15 D8? How does that make any sense? +7 to hit. This does not feel right. I mean, this guy is pretty... I mean, he's both pretty tanky and he's got these knock prone abilities. And the parry... I'm a little... Does this guy actually need the bonuses? Huh. He has multi-attack. And he's got 3 melee attacks or 2 ranged attacks. Holy smokers. I don't know. This guy feels a little low challenge level. Let me try to find a comparison. Okay, so the Slave Pitmaster. Let's bring you over to Edge so we can look at this. This guy's CR 8, so 3 CR higher. Okay, so just on a critical deals maximum damage, which is no big deal. I mean, this is trade-off. This is a barbarian ability, so no big deal. just a monk ability for armor. Multi-attack has 3 armed attacks, so it has the same number of attacks. It has +2 to hit. So it has +2 to hit, deals half the damage. Save or be knocked prone is the same ability as the other guy. The other guy's saving throw was 15. So it's a +1 to the DC or be knocked prone. So it's +2 to hit, +1 to DC so far is the only differences. Half damage. Stunned is pretty severe, so that is a pretty good ability. And then deflect missile is better against ranged attack. Well, no, I mean, so the parry reduces damage to 0, right? So long as it actually works. So what is +3 AC worth, compared to reduce damage to? Yeah. I don't know. I feel like the other guy is underrated. I feel like maybe the other guy, maybe 7, just because, again, +2 to hit is pretty significant, even though you're dealing half damage. So, I'm a little skeptical. We may just leave the Gladiator as is in that case. Let's grab another guy. Let's look at our other guys here. Tattooed Champion. He's level 9 already. Extra damage die and doubles your strength bonus. So it has a better double damage bonus, right? The Gladiator only had double damage. It didn't have double strength. Yeah, it only had double damage, not double strength. So it makes sense that he's a higher challenge rating. Takes more than half damage from a melee attack. Oh, wait. Huh? That doesn't make sense. And this is a bonus action. It's saying this is a bonus action. That shouldn't be a bonus action. That should be a reaction. Because it's on somebody else's turn. So you don't get bonus actions on other people's turn. You get reactions on other people's turn. Alright, that's whatever. Okay, so I'm assuming this is an action. So you trade whatever it gets. So it gets 2 attacks. So you trade 2 attacks. Instead of getting 2 attacks, you'd get 1 attack with advantage, assuming they fail. This gets both dexterity and constitution, both of which are core abilities, in theory, for the guy. Why does it say 10 plus 2, 10 plus 4? That's not how those numbers work. That is not how those numbers work. Okay, you know what? This entry is a little foobard, gotta say. Yeah, little foobard. It can also sacrifice one of its greatsword attacks, it looks like, in order to do this disarming attack. DC 16, so that's kind of like the DC 16 on the other guy. Yeah, I mean, this is not that big deal. It doesn't deal damage, and it just disarms, which, I mean, it's useful in a role-playing setting, but not in combat, because picking up items are free in 5e. Unlike 3.5. In 3.5, that would mean something, because you'd get an attack of opportunity when they tried to pick it up. Or when they left their, because this moves at 10 feet away, right? So when they leave your threat range to pick it up, you would get an attack of opportunity. So I guess you still get that. Okay, fair enough. You still get that in this situation. So you get an attack of opportunity. Yeah, one of these things. This guy doesn't seem that much, with the exception of this ability that I don't really understand, more than half damage. So are we just saying whatever the average damage is that the opponent could roll, if you roll more than that, I mean, you've got to keep track for every character. That's a pretty poorly designed ability. If you got to keep track for every character and say, okay, what was your ability or what was your average damage that you could put out? You know, I mean, I realize it says average or half, not average, but yeah, I don't know. Seems unreasonable. I'll keep him just because he's got cool abilities, but I've got some questions about that one, guys. Pirate Sniper. So this is from the same Splat book. The funny thing is that I thought there wasn't 3/4 cover in this edition, which is interesting. Yeah, sure, it's just extra. Bonus action, sure. Sneak attack. Advantage, sure. Steady aim. So the funny thing is that the rogue steady aim is you just get advantage, right? At least that's what my players told me, and I didn't question them. So unless my players are lying to me, rogue steady aim on rogue is where's steady aim? Huh. Sneak attack, expertise, cunning action, archetypes. Huh. Where was my player getting their free bonus damage? I thought it was steady aim. Unfortunately, I don't have any. Actually, my players. Okay, at 3rd level. I was going to say, my players weren't at 9th level yet, so they shouldn't have had an archetype, but no, I misread that. It's at 3rd and then again at 9th. Rogue archetypes, there we go. So this one was a Trickster, an Arcane Trickster. I do not see Arcane Trickster on the list. Good. Alright, cantrips and spell slots. Okay, so I'm guessing it was just actually Trickster. Huh. Where does Rogue Steady Aim come in? Is there... Huh. Huh. Fascinating. Expertise. Where's expertise at? Okay. I don't know what just happened there with the page move, but expertise. Okay, that's just abilities. Huh. 5E. Steady aim. Dookies. Rogue steady aim class feature. Okay, so that's not on the SRD. It was supposed to be a 3rd. Huh. Fascinating. Variant Rogue. Steady aim. Steady aim. Sniper. Gunfighter, weapons. Huh. Not in the SRD. That's fascinating. Steady aim. Game rules. ROG. Class features. Where does this come from? Give me a source, please. Tasha's cauldron of everything. Okay. Fascinating. Alright, whatever. Whatever. So let's see. This is dealing 1d4 damage with a longsword, which is very low. That is not accurate. Longswords aren't supposed to deal 1d4 damage. I mean, it's even listed as a human. It's not listed as like a gnome or something. That is not correct. I mean, I realize this is a sniper, but weapons in D&D deal weapons in D&D. Okay, here's the problem. It's a bonus action to reload. You only get one bonus action per round, so multi-attack doesn't actually work with a rifled musket. Okay, so the Pirates Campaign Compendium is not a very good book. I hate to break this to you guys. It's not a very good book. This character is particularly underwhelming, I should say. Okay, you know what? I mean, you can use your sneak attack damage. Or the target is... Okay, so according to this ability right here, which I do not think is the normal ROG ability. Where's ROG? Where's my ROG? Sneak attack, and that does not work. Boom. If you have advantage. Oh, okay. So sneak attack can always be done from range, so long as an ally is adjacent. So, okay. So steady aim actually isn't even necessary 99% of the time, because you probably have a tank or something next to the target anyway. So, steady aim is not looking as broken as it feels, because rogues just always have sneak attack damage for free. Okay. So this is not actually dealing 2d8 damage. This is dealing 2d8 plus 5d6 damage basically all the time. And this steady aim, this version of steady aim, instead of giving advantage, gives a bonus to hit. And oh no, this steady aim actually gives bonus to damage. See, you're dealing an extra 8 damage at a -4, but you don't have advantage in comparison. In comparison, you don't have advantage. So alright, I think I'm just going to leave this guy as is. So we did not end up making any changes to these guys, to the brawlers on the first floor. So we are on to cultists. So let me open up those guys. Boom, boom, and boom. Alright, Void Cultist was the guy that one of the guys that needs to be leveled up, so I'll copy him over. I don't need all that ability. Paste special text, and then let's look at the other guys really quick. This guy is good. That's the pirate sniper. This guy needs to be leveled up, it looks like, at any rate. 68. The funny thing is that all these guys, their lower challenge rating. Yeah, challenge rating is just weird. Challenge rating is weird. I guess challenge rating has always been weird, to be fair. Paste special, please. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, and then the cult leader. The cult leader was good as far as I could tell. Yeah, I'm fine with the cult leader. Him having a breastplate is kind of weird. I might take them. I might leave as yeah, I think I might take the breastplate off him, but I'm not going to bother writing that down, I don't think. Oh, can always act in the surprise round. Pretty neat. Okay. Alright, let's hop over to Excel then and get these guys leveled up. So you have a bunch of, so it's 6th level. 6th level, you have 2nd level spells. Let's look at what a sorcerer actually has. And I know I just swapped off of the edge. We'll swap back. Whoops, that was a mistake. Alright. Sorcerer. Sorcerer. Sorcerer, sorcerer, sorcerer. So in theory, this guy has 6, 8, so he should have 3rd level spells. Because he has 6 HDs. He only has, let me look at him again over on Excel. He has 3 slots. They do have him with 3 slots. So he could be here, in theory. Which means that in theory he already has his ability modifiers, so I'm just adding an origin feature, some more spells, and an proficiency bonus along with the HP. So we can now hop back over to Excel really quick. So add some more HP in, and again, I'm gonna get rid of that because we'll roll that ourselves. 9. Proficiency bonus, so these all go up. Perception is not a ability, so I'm not going to worry about that guy. Spellcasting, blah 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 blah. Alright. Insert 3rd level. Let's go. 3 slots. And were we up to 4 slots on... No, we're still at 3 slots on the 2nd level spells. So now we just need to find some sorcerer spells. And the sorcerer origin. So let's check sorcerer origins really quick. Bloodline, I'm assuming. That is... Huh. Where do I find sorcerer origins? Will this have a whatchamacallit at the top? Class options. Primal path. Can I sort? Can I sort by option type? No. Okay. Origins, here we go. And we're looking for some kind of cultist thing. So aberrant, maybe. I don't really know Bloodcaller. Faded, maybe. Whoops, I did not click the right thing. I don't know which one I opened up. Gnostic. Jotun. Muscled Sorcerer. Nice. I'm gonna click it and see what it is anyway. Nanotech Infuser. Nice. Occult Tradition. Good, good, good. We can try Phantasmal too. Norn, cool. Sporker, what is this? Sporcery. Yog-Sothoth, yes. Yog-Sothoth. Excellent. Alright, we only have one page here. Good. So I'm not missing anything. Alright, this is probably going to be a Yog-Sothoth angle, but... do we have that ability already? Where is our actual guy? Do we go back? No. Where is... Oh, Void Cultist. I thought we had something. Okay, we have Poison, Spittle, and Tentacle Hands, and Tusks. Okay, that's what we have. I'm going to keep those and not use the Proboscis. That's not terribly interesting. Yeah, alright, I guess because it's Yog-Sothoth's the gate. I guess that makes sense. Right, Yog-Sothoth is the gate. Yog-Sothoth. Yeah, the gate. Yog-Sothoth, the gate. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Okay. Alright. Get rid of these guys. We don't actually... Wait, what did I just delete? Oh, I did delete the pit champion. I was gonna say, I saw Slave Pit. Gladiator. Yeah, we're not gonna use that in that case, unfortunately. Phantasmal, Illusions, no. Occult. Occult is good. Oh, that's real boring. Okay. That's boring. Oh, yeah. Alright. Based Sorcerer, but we won't be using it. Alright, Faded. Nah, okay. Not interesting. That's the one I randomly opened up. Aberrant. We kind of already have some of these things, so I don't see... Alright, you know what? Maybe we don't add an origin ability. Because we already have the tentacles, right? Yeah, we already have Tentacle Hand. Alright. I guess we're not adding an ability. We're just adding some spells. Sorcerer. Spells. Boo. Sorcerer spells. There we are. I can read. 3rd level. Oh, this list is so short. How many do I know as a sorcerer? Spells known. Spell slots. Oh, spells known. Okay. So at the point that I gain this, I go up by 1, 2. Alright, so I know 2 3rd level spells. Where did my spell list go? Alright, 2 of these. And it's one of those things, I'm going to have multiple of these guys, which is the annoying part. And all this is boring as crap. Huh. Yeah, this is a really weak spell list. I guess Fear. I guess we'll have Fear as one of our abilities. I'm going to have a bunch of these cultists is my biggest problem. Maybe we give them all haste. Give them all haste and Fear. I wanted to make them, again, some variety. But there is just, you know, a lot of this just does not fly in group combat. I mean, it kind of flies in group combat, don't get me wrong, but for my players, I'm not going to, I'm not going to have all 5 sorcerers cast Lightning Bolt on my party. That's not going to happen. The fear I don't mind as much. But the lightning, the damage spells and the sleet, for example, not really. Fear. See, I'm even kind of against. I guess I would take haste only because they have their tentacle crap, so it allows them to do their tentacle crap and therefore makes sense. Where did my tentacles go? Oh, I leveled up the wrong caster. I did Cult Sorcerer. So the Cult Sorcerer is not the same thing as the Void Cultist. I leveled up the Cult Sorcerer, it turns out. Okay, well, I mean, in this case, this guy will not be getting haste. He can get Hypnotic Pattern, though. Yeah, alright, so I have multiple kinds of whatchamacallits. Multiple kinds of Cult Sorcerers over here. So, let's switch back over to Excel now. So, this guy was the guy that actually leveled up. This guy was the guy that I thought I was leveling up. He needs some more levels. 9. Oh, excuse me. Honestly, because this is more of a melee cultist. Yeah, because this is more of a melee cultist, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to give him the proficiency bonuses. 5. 5. Actually, the DC should go up too. Five, and DC on this guy needs to go up. 12. Try that again. 12. Okay, so I give him proficiency bonuses. I kind of feel like... Actually, you know what? Let's put haste back on these guys over here then, in that case. And these guys will haste. So I'll have... Alright, so I'll have one of the cult leaders, 2 cult sorcerers, and 2 cult cultists. The 2 cult sorcerers in the first round will haste the other cultists, and then one of them will do Hypnotic Pattern, the other one will do Fear. Alright, there we go. There we go. Now we have some variety, and I don't have to worry about the poor spell selection. Let's copy this over. Alright, cool. I feel a lot better about that now. Cool. So both of them cast haste on these 2 guys. And then after that, one of them will cast Hypnotic Pattern, the other one will cast Fear. Good deal. And I'm fine with these guys just being whatever they are. Alright. I don't already have this saved, so I can't just Control S that. So, that is the cultist done then, because we don't need to update the leader. We got the ninjas done, so go away, accessibility. Yeah, alright, so we are just on the super soldiers. So let me go ahead and copy over the orc grays. Here is the URL. And then we will copy all this stuff. And, oh, actually, yeah, I don't need the about section. Well, don't do that. Do this instead. Paste special. There we go. Please, thank you. Alright, so we are going up 4 ability points this time. Again, these are supposed to be... Actually, I guess I'll just 18 here. I won't do a flat 4 across all of them. These guys, HP is going up to... This, again, is going to be a mosh pit. So I think I'm going to go up to 6 D8 instead of the full 9 that I was doing with the other guys. I'm not going to bother updating any of this stuff. Proficiency bonuses, give them +1s. 6, 5, 3, and 8. Pack tactics. Yeah, I'm gonna leave these abilities alone. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna update the magic absorption one. Again, nobody. Well, the barbarian's the only one that uses spells. I'm gonna change this to be equal to twice the spells level. Alright, and now, instead of having claws... actually, yeah. So we're not onto weapons yet, but we are onto... I want to say adamantine claws. I'm calling them adamantine claws, but they're basically Vega weapons is what I'm thinking. We did get a +3 to hit, right? We're going from 14 to 18. So that's +2, and then +1 from the proficiency is +3, so +8 to hit. I'm going to give him multi-attack. Attack. Super soldier can make 2 claw, adamantine claw attacks in a single attack action. And these will deal 1d6, and we are now up to... So that was 3 damage. I wonder why it was dealing extra damage before, because that, in theory, should be 1d4 plus 2, because it's a single light natural weapon. Unless primary natural weapons deal 1.5 strength, which I seem to recall from 3.5, but I don't know if that's the same for this. Regardless, I'm going to go ahead and put this up to 4. And I want to... Their armor class is 13. I actually want to... Well, it's not 13 anymore, right? So let me fix these ability scores really quick. 4 and 4. And we can change this to 6 times 4 is 24. Math on stream. Alright, so this in theory is 14 right now, but I want to give him some armor. So let's make this a 17. One of those things, 5th edition, I don't know what the +3 armor is in 5th edition, but we're just going to say it's the +3 armor. Delete this since this doesn't matter anymore. Delete that. Change this to super soldier. Cap lock, please. Super soldier. And delete that. Change this down to human. And I'm going to leave them at neutral just because, technically speaking, they're mindless super soldiers. So, there's that. Boom. Alright, I think I'm happy at where we're at right now with these guys then. Okay, cool. And I still can't save. Alright. So, let me clear out. You can come over here to Edge. Let's clear out all this stuff that we don't need anymore and get back to scroll. Alright, so turn the basement on. Basement. We do basement images too. Yep, definitely lagging a little bit. Delete that guy because he's so far out. Attempt to delete that guy. Not actually going to work. Let's see. I kind of don't want to. Actually, I can put it on the. DM notes layer. Let's go ahead and get that. The secret passages. Rename. Basement DM notes. All right. So on this layer, I'm gonna grab a door or something to indicate my passageways. Basic building. Yeah, I'm gonna use these guys because they stand out. And this is the DM layer, so they don't have to match the rest of the aesthetic. So those are my secret passageways. Well, let's DC 15 for the first one. I think investigation is correct, right? Shrink you down. Drag you over. I can't add a back color, right? It only adds a text color. Does that update? It does update. Cool. So let's find a color that sticks out. Purple. Yeah, I guess purple sticks out. Okay. So there's that one. This guy over here, though, I want to be 20. Add. Shrink you down. Make you a little bit bigger. Alright, so that is that. And then let's see. Bunch of super soldiers. Add. Turn you black. Actually, yeah. Meh. Put them there. It's one of those things. It's hard to see anything with all this stuff in the way. I wish it had a background color to it, because I would put a background color on it and that would make it stand out more, but that's not going to happen. It doesn't look like. Alright, so that is that covered. Let's take a quick look at the first floor. Some brutes, yeah. Second floor. Don't really want to change anything. I was thinking about putting some guys hiding in these rooms. And maybe some guys over here. I think I'm going to roleplay that. I think I'm going to roleplay and hope they don't. Yeah. So the problem is I'm a little concerned about killing my players at this point because I nearly killed them last time. So I might be going a little light. Well, a little lighter, I should say. Where's my attic DM notes? We should add some more stuff to the attic images, though. Attic images. Let's see. I want some. What I actually want is like pillars, is what I want. Castle walls. Door, stone fence. Ramparts. I guess I could use these towers as posts. Yeah, I guess I'll do that. And we'll just shrink them down. Let's shrink you down. And actually, back to, I'm going to have to resize this map. I think the bottom map, the basement, I'll leave as is. I don't mind the basement being extra sprawled out, but the rest of these guys, again, I will be resizing. Now, if I click this, no, it gives me a full-size one. So Control-C, Control-V. And the placement only matters a little bit, just because, again, I'm going to resize these off-stream. Busy work that doesn't need to be on stream. So I'm going to put them like this. I'm going to go with 3x3 and then stop. And honestly, after this, I think I'm going to be done, because we have basically everything. The only thing left for me to do is roll initiatives and HPs and get that all into Mythic Table. So I don't think, oh, that is the one thing that Mythic Table doesn't have. Actually, that's a rather big thing Mythic Table does not have, is it doesn't have an initiative tracker. For the record. Oh, don't do that. Reset. Oh, dear goodness. Okay. Alright, so that is where we're at. So, again, I'll resize the building itself. I don't mind, again, the basement being huge. And then get everything into Mythic Table on my own time, and that will be that. So, download save file. Cool. So, this has been fun, guys. Thanks for hanging out if you have been. Look forward to playing this new hack and slash run through, and hopefully everything works out good. I did enjoy customizing the characters a bit, although that did bring up a few instances of what the heck is this splat book, who wrote this splat book, but we're not going to talk about that one. So beyond that, I guess I will talk a little bit about the rest of the channel. I intend by the end of tonight, I still have some time before going to bed, so hopefully I can get the Type 3 of the Sustained Slide done. I haven't actually started working on it, but again, it's going to be a modification of Type 1 to include the spring mechanism, so it's not that much extra work. So I want to have that printed out before tomorrow, even though I won't be playing Tooth and Tail until Saturday probably. Otherwise, the quick towel build that we did, I made some adjustments to it. Nothing I consider particularly major. I just have to mount it on the wall right now and make sure it actually works. And I forgot to bring a rod home from work, a 5/16 rod, to use for the pressure keeper. So one of those things, you'll get your update video on that probably on maybe Friday afternoon. Honestly, you might get an update video Friday afternoon. Otherwise, I've been busy with obviously a bunch of other stuff, so I have not gotten a chance to work on the mini CNC yet, so that's still up in the air, or the stream animation program. One of those things. We'll see how much we can get done on the weekend. My weekend is looking a little packed on Saturday, so maybe just a morning stream on Saturday, possibly an evening stream, I don't know. Otherwise, yeah, I guess that's everything I wanted to touch on. So yeah, that was maybe a little less than my 20 minutes normal outro. So regardless, I hope you are having a great and wonderful day, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're at in the world, and I will catch you next time.